to you today about one of my favourite topics, and you've heard a lot about this today, which is all about the activity and the action that you put into your business. Without action, nothing will be achieved. There is absolutely no point in sitting here today listening to all of this training, taking lots of notes, going away and putting your notes in a cupboard and not taking any action on what you've learned. It's the consistent action that you put into your business that will lead you to success and lead you to results. I hear a lot of people who come to events like this and they say, oh, I'm going to get on it. I'm going to get on it. And then they get on it for a few days or a few weeks and then they stop. And that, unfortunately, is one of those habits and trends that happens. But you need to get on it and you need to stay on it. Yes? Brilliant. Okay. Forever also, the action and the activity that you put into your business every single day needs to become a way of life. We've just heard from Adam, and he said every single time you step outside that front door, that is where you can put action into your business. Look at the streets of London. Look how busy they are. Look how many people are out there who have never heard about our incredible products and our incredible opportunity. And it's where, I've obviously come from Newcastle today, as you can tell. When you travel around the UK and you get in your car and you see all the cars on the road, the potential is absolutely huge. So it's just being consistent with your action every single day. And what I would also say as well is it doesn't matter what position you are in the company, what pin you wear, your activity and your action will never, ever change. I treat my business like I am an assistant supervisor. So my activity has never changed since the day I started. So, like any business, you're going to face many challenges along the way. So on screen there, you can see a bucket. I want you to imagine that this bucket represents your business. The water that you're going to fill your bucket up with is the action and the activity that you put into your business on a consistent basis. But your bucket is going to fill with holes along the way. And those holes are the challenges that you come across. Now, my mother, when I started my business, was one of my biggest challenges. It was like she shot a hole into my bucket and water started to pour out immediately. But the kind of philosophy behind this bucket is the fact that you need to keep this bucket filled. You will face challenges, but you have to keep your tap running. And it doesn't matter if you're running your business on a part-time basis or a full-time basis, as long as there is water flowing in your bucket, you will be successful in your business. So if you can imagine a tap, if you're running your business on a part-time basis, you might have your tap on just a little bit. If you're running your business on a full-time basis, you might have your tap on full belt. If you turn your tap off, that's going to have a consequence. That is like pulling the shutters down on your shop and saying, sorry, we're closed now. So you need to keep the tap running, and that's the consistency that you put into your business day in and day out. So what's actually going to make you put consistent action and activity into your business? These are going to be your goals. So there are different goals that you need. But there are also goals that you will want. So I'll just have a look at the needs first. The needs are things that are going to make you move right here, right now. When I started my business, there was a massive need for me to move extremely quickly. My husband was suffering from depression and anxiety. His business, which was very successful, had unfortunately fell under liquidation, and we had over £30,000 worth of debt. We had no savings, no money in the bank, and we didn't know how we were going to keep the roof over our head. So I was so open to looking at any way that I could create an extra income into the household. Now, I knew it was going to take time, but when I saw Forever, I saw the vehicle and the opportunity that was going to change our lives. I got laughed at. My husband even said to me, "You're wasting your time." That was a hole in the bucket. My mother told me it was a scam. It would never work. You know, all of the things that you hear all of the time. But I did my research. I was Facebook stalking all the successful people, and I knew that this was going to work, and I was prepared to work for it. So my need at that time was to start chipping away at that debt and to bring an income in that was going to keep the roof over our head. But then you've got then you've got wants. So these are the bigger long-term goals. So I knew that looking at the wants, my want would be absolute peace of mind and financial freedom. But I knew that that wasn't going to happen overnight. So I focused on what my needs were. And when I started to tick those goals off, I started to really believe that I could make this work. And I knew that this business would lead me to the things that I want. Obviously, the speed at which you achieve things is all about your consistent activity, and I suppose the level of the tap and how you've got that switched on, because everyone's business is different and everyone will travel at different speeds throughout their business. So let's have a look at what income opportunity you've got your hands on right now without even building a team. So in front of you is a chart showing the level of income that you can earn from just retailing the products. Our business is based on products movement. We have to be able to retail products. It's the solid foundation in our business, and every business owner should be looking to develop a regular customer base. So for example, if I was looking at a goal that I needed right here, right now, and that might be more time with my children, and I was perhaps looking to drop a day at work. So if I was working 5 days a week and I would like to go to 4 days a week, I could look at that and see a way that I could create that. So I used to work in John Lewis. I used to earn £10 an hour, and I used to work 8 hours a day. So I would look at that and think, if I want to drop a day at work, I need to earn £80 a month. So as an assistant supervisor, I would look at that and think, okay, I need to retail 1 case credit of product. So in terms of what the products are, what I could do to achieve that is retail 2 clean nines and a couple of bottles of gel. And that would give me that need right now. But the difference is that I would have to do it on a consistent basis if I wanted to be able to have that extra day off every single month. So the other element of our business, so we've explained the bucket, and the water dripping through the bucket is the activity. Also, our business is made up of 2 elements. And I want you to imagine that you've got 2 plates spinning above your head. Plate 1 is you using and retailing the products. And plate 2 is sharing the business opportunity. To create success, you need to keep these plates spinning above your head consistently. And you also need to keep the water flowing in your bucket. So let's have a look at plate 1. We need to be consistent at developing a 4 case credit retail base. There may be months in your business where you don't sponsor anybody. 4 case credits of retail is absolutely key, and you need to master this as early on in your business as possible, because as you move up the marketing plan, 4 case credits is what is going to unlock your team leading bonus. So we wouldn't want you to be in a position of when you're a supervisor and so on, of not being able to do that. And it's the consistent activity which I'm going to talk you through as to how you can achieve that. So we need to fill our diaries full of retailing income producing activities. So you can see those on screen there. If you have a look at tabletops and events, who's got a tabletop or event booked in for this month, or who's done one? Brilliant. Who's got their tabletops and events booked in for December yet? Oh, well done. So it's planning ahead. It's not starting the month, on the 1st of May. You should be planning ahead right now and planning out that income producing activity so that you reach 4 case credits of retail by you using the products and retailing the products. Product launches as well. This is some things that people don't necessarily enjoy doing. But when I look at my business, wherever there are people, you have got an opportunity to launch a product. My business was built on the schoolyard because that's where my biggest network of people were. We are network marketers. I had to look at where my network was. I would carry my clean nines on that schoolyard like handbags to try and entice engagement and interest. And that's what it did. People would be like, ooh, what's in that box? So the examples of retailing your products can literally be anywhere. At the gym, when you go to the hairdressers, you can lay products out in front of you. There is opportunity absolutely everywhere. So the second plate that you need to spin is sharing the opportunity. And this is where you talk to people every single day. In Forever, we are solution providers. We can provide people with solutions by using our products and also helping them to see a better way of working. You need to ask people questions and you need to listen to their response. And 9 times out of 10, Forever will have an answer to what those solutions are and what those problems are. When I first started my business, the first 5 people that I spoke to all said no. That was 5 holes in my bucket immediately. Now imagine if I had have stopped and thought, well, it doesn't work. They all said no, but I didn't. I continued and I went to places where I knew my network was big. It's not about sitting behind social media. It's about getting out and talking to people. Look at those streets outside of this stadium today. There are people absolutely everywhere. So how do you sponsor people? It's about developing your who do you know list. And you can have one for the UK and one for international as well. It's about developing a funnel and being consistent in building your pipeline. While I've sat in the auditorium today, I've sponsored somebody, and that was from the work that I'd done 6 months ago. I don't worry about bringing people into my business every single month and have the stress of, will I recruit? Because I'm talking to enough people on a consistent basis. I am that person that Adam May has just described. I will talk to as many people as I can, and I've got different ways and methods of doing that. But the best way is face-to-face, because people can see in your eyes. They can see your passion and they can see your excitement. So when you're looking at sharing the business opportunity, it does need to be also income producing. So it's about asking yourself, how many times are you going to the business presentation and actually taking a guest with you? That's an income producing activity. If you're attending the business presentation without a guest, that's for your own personal development and your mindset and your night in the office. How many people are you getting in front of, sitting down and sharing the opportunity or sharing one of our products with? And how many face-to-face conversations are you having? So your filing system is going to keep you organised. What I would say is don't think that you've got an impeccable memory. So you need to keep these two plates spinning and you need to put everything down on paper. Who your customers are, what they're buying and who you're sharing the opportunity with. I made the biggest mistake in year one of my business. I had bits of paper all over the place and I didn't have a clue whether I was coming or going. I don't know how I managed, to be honest with you. But since I've developed my filing system, I feel more organised, my time is more productive and I'm getting better results out of my own personal activity. So everyone will have different methods and different ways, and what I would say is find a way that's going to suit you. So for me, running my 1 to 31 folder alongside my diary is my kind of best way, but find the best way that suits you. So, are you visually planning where your case credits are coming from every month? This is a volume map. This is a plan of your business, and every single business needs a plan. You can't just wing this business. You have to sit down and know where your income is coming from and where your case credits are coming from. And this can give you a low or a high expectation. And the difference between the two figures that you see on the bottom of the screen there are just on how much water or how much your tap is turned on. But when you write this down, you're more committed to doing it. So I work this for myself, and then I work this for my team. So I know exactly where my case credits are coming from every month. I know what I'm going to end on a low or a high estimation, and I know what that's going to look like for my team as well. And we work together as a group of people. When we sit down and we plan this, I get them round a kitchen table. That's where I believe the magic happens. And we'll plan it and we'll plot it. Now, things happen. Challenges happen. Holes get into the bucket. Product launches might get cancelled. Which is why, on a weekly basis, you need to be reviewing where your business is at. And Sunday nights are the perfect nights to do that. And you adapt your plan to suit. So Jane talked early this morning about getting your income, retail and producers activities done in the first 2 weeks of the month. So it gives you time to rectify any challenges that might come up. But the goal is to not end the month on less than 4 case credits. And I personally believe by writing it down like this and having it visual, holds yourself more accountable and wants you to achieve it, especially when you do it with a group of people like this. And this is going to help to allow you to see where your overall business volume is going to end on a low estimation and on a high estimation. Again, it just depends on the level of activity that you're putting in. And then you need to relay that to the company marketing plan, which is in the First Steps to Manager book. Now, our marketing plan, you get 2 consecutive months to hit a promotion in forever. But rather than focus on the months, this is what we use in our team. And this is about focusing on stages. And it's all about identifying what stage you're at in your business. So you might be sat in the room there now and you can see exactly what stage you're at. And it's looking about how you're going to get to the next stage. To move up this marketing plan and to get onto the higher stages, it's just about everybody doing stage 1 and the rest will follow. Duplication sets you free. I just wrote that down from Adam May. This plan is duplicatable. This will set you free if you focus on keep doing the activity in stage 1, which is a minimum of your 4 case credits made up from your personal and retailing and sponsoring at least one person into your business every month and teaching others to do that. Because you can see there on stage 2, you plus 2 business owners doing stage 1 is going to give you 10 case credits. When you've done 10 case credits, you're halfway to supervisor. So it's just duplicating that stage 1 all of the time. And just keep doing it and doing it and doing it every single day. And it starts with you. Never ask your team to do anything that you're not doing yourself. Don't tag them into something in Facebook that you think is going to benefit you if you're not actually doing that yourself. It starts with you leading from the front. It's not a title or a pin. It's about you. It's about you showing the way and doing these activities yourself. So you need to keep your plate spinning and you need to keep your bucket full and take consistent action in your business every day. I just wanted to share with you before I finish. Last year, I discovered that I got 26 years of my life back. Because what Forever paid me last year would have taken me 26 years in John Lewis to earn. And all I've done is that consistent action every single day. It's not rocket science. The business is 2 elements. Use the products, share the products, and recommend our business opportunity to people. Keep those plates spinning above your head. Keep that bucket filled with that activity, and you can achieve that too. Thank you very much. I wish you lots of success and lots of diaries filled with activity.